everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Weekly Rewind Live. I am your host, Banks Lee. They call me the Professor of Theme Parkonomics, and class is in session. Hope everyone is having a great start of their summer. I know it started this past week. It's already very hot out there, especially here in Florida. Gotta love that humidity, huh? But we're having a good week here. Hope everyone in the chat is doing good. Sydney, always love seeing you in here. Andy, good to see you. Michael, hello. Haley, thanks for joining everyone. Big happenings this past week. This show is mainly going to be focused in California, but we do have a few other things to talk about. But it is a very California-heavy episode because of a certain pier that opened up in California. We'll get to talking about that in a little bit. Hey, John, Savannah, Paul, Brittany. Hi, Brittany. Thanks for tuning in. I know you're busy in the midst of moving. We're going to try and get over there a little later today to pick up that furniture that we wanted to grab from you here. Andrew, Marie, Chris, a lot of people joining us today. Brian, hello, good to see you again. Matt, oh man, lots of great people in the chat here, so we are going to go ahead and get started with Twitter. Of course, this is a look back at our past week of social media posts. We're on Twitter at Attractions, so starting off with out in California in Universal Hollywood, they are celebrating the recent release of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom with some cool things. They got a raptor made out of Legos, as well as a life-size Tyrannosaurus Rex and a gyrosphere out there in front of their movie theater. I know that Voodoo Donuts is also selling Raptor Claw donuts, and our Universal is also doing some celebrations. I haven't had a chance yet to go see the movie. I'm hearing mixed reviews about it, but I do love me a good dinosaur movie, so hopefully I will be able to get out there very, very soon. Yes, Brittany packing the car here. I know you and Josh getting ready to head out to Austin. We're going to miss y'all out here, but you can do some great things. Can't wait to see what you do out there. And you're still with us. Drew, Europe was great. I've talked about that last week on Rewind. It was an amazing trip. Bjorn, greetings from Germany. Hello. All right, so my boss, our producers, Matt and Jackie, they are out in California right now covering all the news. And before things were happening over at Disney, they actually went and did some behind-the-scenes tours at some of the movie studios out there. So you can see right there they did Paramount Pictures, they did the VIP experience at Universal, and they also did the Warner Brothers studio tour. They have lots of photos that they say they're going to share on our website at attractionsmagazine.com in the near future. So be on the lookout for some great behind-the-scenes photos from these three big major movie studios. All right, so here in Orlando, we got to go behind the construction walls at SeaWorld Orlando for their new Infinity Falls raft ride. This ride still does not have an opening date scheduled. They are saying that it will still open this summer, which could be anytime between now and mid-September. So, judging by what I saw, it looks like they'll make their mark. I would guess maybe sometime in August. Maybe even closer to Labor Day that they'll open this ride up. But this is inside the Waterway Grill. This is the old barbecue terrace that used to be there where the Passover Lounge is. Some people have been asking, is the Passover Lounge still going to exist? I'll show you that in a little bit here. So that's inside the newly themed Waterway Grill. This is the load station, and we're going to come out of the load into the first scene. The photo where I'm standing in the photo here is where the flamingo habitat is. So if you know SeaWorld, the flamingos are kind of close to the front of the park by the splashdown for Manta, but now they're going to be relocated to this area of Infinity Falls, and you're going to go right by them at the beginning of the ride. You'll make that turn, and you'll head down there, and that's a kind of a mini drop underneath that icon on the right there. That's where the first set of whitewater rafting starts, and there's a whole bunch of more things leading up to here, and that's going to be the vertical lift. It's a 30-foot vertical lift, and it's going to take 5 seconds to get to the bottom to the top, and when you're at the top, this is the 40-foot drop, the tallest river raft drop in the world. So this is a record-breaking drop right here. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. They're moving right along, getting this thing ready to go. So I cannot wait to see Infinity Falls when it opens up sometime this summer. Now, speaking of the Passover Lounge earlier, it is still existing. They moved it. It's no longer on the right side of the building. It's now kind of in the center back of the building. You can see there's a new entrance for it. They've already got some Infinity Falls shirts out ready to sell once that does reopen. So I love the Past Member Lounge is still going to exist because this place is probably one of the best past member perks of any park in Orlando. I love it so much. All right. So the main reason that Matt and Jackie went out to California was, of course, the grand opening of Pixar Pier at Disney California Adventure. You see these billboards that they saw right here for both the Incredicoaster and for Pixar Pier. And here's a look at Pixar Pier in the daytime. Now, I mean, obviously, there's a lot of things has changed, but not really a lot of things has changed in terms of converting it from Paradise Pier to Pixar Pier. It still has that iconic look to it with the coaster and the what they now call the Pixar Pal Around is the Ferris wheel instead of Mickey's Fun Wheel. On the left there, that is the Lamplight Lounge. So yeah, a lot of course, painting changes and theme changes, the games, and of course the big one is the Incredicoaster. This is inside the Lamplight Lounge. This is our reporter Tiffany talking to one of the chefs at Disney about the foods. You're going to see a huge report about Pixar Pier on this Thursday's episode of the Attraction Show, so you want to stay tuned for that. Speaking of the Incredicoaster, this is the ride photo for that right there. It's obviously the exact same ride as California Screamin', just a new theme to it and a story to it. And I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek of a POV for it. This is not the full POV. You can find the full POV on our YouTube channel, but this is just a sneak peek at the Incredicoaster. Enjoy.
No problem, darling. And the baby is gone.
Edna? 3, 2, 1, go! Hey! No lasers, Jack! Come to mommy. No. Don't go gooey. Oh, Jack.
Cookie! Num num cookie! No! He's gone! No! Gotcha! Violet!
Just relax, everything's cool.
So there you go, a little look at the Incredicoaster. The full POV is on our YouTube channel. Let's go to the chat here and see what people are saying. Michael says, Banks, I am coming to Orlando. All right, awesome. Around September, October for Halloween Horror Nights. Awesome, Michael. Hopefully we'll get to see you while you're out here. I know we saw you last year during the D23 Expo, so yeah, we'd love to see you again when you're in our neck of the woods. Let's see. Brian says that the Whitewater Supply gift shop is already open and does look nice. Yeah, the Whitewater Supply gift shop is the main gift shop that will be for Infinity Falls. That is already open, so you can go ahead and go in there and buy your Infinity Falls merchandise if you'd like before the ride even opens. So I definitely want to go there and check that out at some point here in the future and take some photos in there. Let's see here. Look, hello, Haley. You're coming to Orlando on Tuesday. Awesome. Good. Yay. Maybe we'll just see it in here. Haley, let me know. Feel free to shout me out on Twitter and see if we can run into each other. Sydney, of course, the Incredicoaster does look really fun and cute. I really do think so. Brian saying the only criticism he's hearing about the Incredicoaster is hard to see the Parr family in the tunnels during the day. I would agree with that. If you watch our full POV of the Incredicoaster, the sunlight does kind of seep in, and it is kind of harder to see them because I know they are kind of lit up via black light. So if that preview that I just showed you was from a sunset point of view, so you could see them a lot better, and then nighttime POVs, obviously you can see them too. So that does seem to be the one downside to it, but still, it's still the exact same roller coaster, just a different theme put on it. So really, nothing different. All right, let's see here. Nadine, good to see you. Kelly, hello. Lori, hello. All right, so moving on over to Facebook. Of course, we're at Facebook right now, but if you don't know, if you're watching this on the replay, we are facebook.com/attractionsmagazine. So a cool thing that they are starting to offer at the Detect Me places are these custom phone cases based on some of those Instagram walls that are so popular for people to go get photos in front of. Especially, these are the ones here at Walt Disney World. There are 5 designs in total. 4 of them were only out on display. This is at the Marketplace Co-op at Disney Springs. I think this is a really neat idea because, yeah, these photos, these walls are extremely popular. Every time I pass by one, I always see at least someone taking a photo in front of it. So it's really cool they're offering these for phone cases as well. Now, this is the inside of a part of the newly remodeled World of Disney at Downtown Disney in California. So they've completely changed the look of World of Disney there into this more kind of industrial warehouse type look to it. Kind of very similar to some of what Disney Springs looks like. And it seems to be that this will be the theme, what ours will look like here in Florida as well. It looks like that we may be sharing the same kind of looks. So that's one room. Here's another room right here. You see a whole new World of Disney grand reveal in the fall. Ours is going to be the reveal in the fall as well. Here's a register area there. Now, that World of Disney logo that you can kind of see right up there has already been installed outside of our World of Disney here in Florida, that exact same colorful logo. So this makes me think that the inside are probably going to look very similar to each other as well. So Sydney is asking, how do you feel about Universal doing Instagram-worthy walls like Disney? It's weird. It really seems like they're just trying to jump on the bandwagon and come up with these. I mean, I saw the blog post that Universal put out, and they have a lot of wall examples in there, but there were a couple of them that actually looked like would be a really neat backdrop. I think one of them was in the Springfield area of the window for Moe's. That actually is a really neat background. So you're definitely trying to jump on the bandwagon for sure with that. Andrew Jackson saying, I haven't seen Incredibles 2 yet, and I don't think the end scene on the Incredibles was that much of a giveaway. Yeah, I've heard that if you ride the Incredicoaster, especially in the pre-show videos, that some plot points and big reveals in Incredibles 2 are given away. So really, if you haven't seen Incredibles 2, you may want to avoid Incredicoaster for right now. But that's what I'm hearing. Michael's asking, what are they doing to the end part of Space Mountain in Magic Kingdom? I think they're just revamping or redoing. I'm not sure exactly. I know they have it closed and they're rerouting guests around backstage and across the train tracks to exit Space Mountain. So maybe I don't know if they're updating the scenes. I don't know if they're just installing a new moving walkway. Who knows? Well, I'm sure we'll find out sometime in the future what that project is. Brian's asking, just curious, for Mickey's Not So Scary this year, and Disney said on the blog they're adding elements and enhancements. Yes, so if you didn't know, for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party this year, Disney has announced that Pirates, Mad Tea Party, and Space Mountain are going to get some enhancements for the party. So I think there's going to be live actors on Pirates. Mad Tea Party is going to get some lighting packages. And then Space Mountain is supposed to get a new soundtrack and new effects in there. Who knows if that's going to become a Ghost Galaxy type thing? It's going to be kind of hard because there's two different tracks, and also the audio is not on board the rockets themselves, so I'm not sure how it's going to work, if we're going to get a more lesser version of Ghost Galaxy, if it's going to be something different completely. Time will tell. Obviously, we just learned about all this last week. I didn't even hear any rumors about this happening, so this was out of left field announcement. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen. So getting back to Mickey's Not So Scary this year, that is for sure. All right, so let's move on over to Instagram. You can find us over at Instagram at Attractions Magazine. So talking about Pixar Pier earlier, wanted to share a few photos that we posted on our Instagram from Pixar Pier. I talked the Mickey's Fun Wheel is now called the Pixar Pal Around. It's still got the same old stationary and swinging gondolas, so it's still the same ride, just new graphics put on it. Here's the entrance to the Incredicoaster and our reporter Tiffany there. And then, speaking of Instagram-worthy walls, apparently this wall in Pixar Pier has already been deemed an Instagram wall. The Poultry Palace quick service kiosk seems to be its own wall photo. So you see Tiffany getting a photo. I think you can see that on her Instagram at TiffMink if you want to go check that out. So, yeah. Lots of fun stuff in Pixar Pier. You can see a lot of photos on all of our social media channels. And then, of course, this Thursday on the Attraction Show, will be a big old supersized report hosted by Tiffany there from Pixar Pier. So let's look back here in the chat. Here, Richard asking, have I heard about Big Rivers Water Park and Gator Bayou Adventure Park in New Caney, Texas? Because the start of Grand Texas and was seeing if your reporters will be opening day. I have not heard about this. But our one of our riders, Brittany, is going to be moving out to Austin pretty soon. I'm not sure how far that city is from Austin, so maybe she can go out and report on that and go check that out. But I'll have to look that up because I haven't heard about that. I have not heard about that. Haley, love your channel. Thank you so much, Haley. We love you for coming on in here. Mariah, the Pixar Death Wheel for gondolas. Have you been on the swinging gondolas? They're actually a lot of fun. They are scary, but the swinging gondolas are fun, I will say. All right. Matt is double checking here. Yeah, no more Mickey's Fun Wheel. It's not called Mickey's Fun Wheel anymore because it is part of Pixar Pier. It's now the Pixar Pal Around. And I'm not really a fan of the name either. I think Mickey's Fun Wheel had a better ring to it, just like you said, but it is what it is. All right, so we had a lot of videos posted on our YouTube channel this past week from Pixar Pier and other places around the country. So if you want to go check that out, youtube.com/attractions magazine. But for right now, here is a little sneak peek at some of the videos you may or may not have missed on our YouTube channel this past week. Alright, so as you saw there at the end of that video package, a first look inside Toy Story Land. We are going to be there this week, this Thursday and Friday. We are heading into Andy's backyard to check out Toy Story Land in person. I am so excited to try this out and see everything. That I've heard so many good things actually about Slinky Dog Dash, how it's really much more of a fun coaster than you think it is. The Alien Swirling Saucers is very much a clone of Mater's Junkyard Jamboree from California Adventure. And then, of course, there's a new entrance in queue for Toy Story Mania. There's Woody's Lunchbox. I'm sure we'll try the foods for that. You can follow us on all of our socials, Twitter, @Attractions, Instagram, Attractions Magazine, Facebook, Attractions Magazine. I'm sure we'll be posting lots and lots of photos and videos from inside Toy Story Land this week. And YouTube.com/Attractions Magazine as well. Don't want to forget that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Nathan heard nothing but good things about Slinky Dog Dash, so I'm very excited to ride that. I'm going to try and get my daughter Spencer to ride with me for my first ride because she's tall enough for both Alien and Slinky Dog. So I would love to be able to do the rider cam for media and have my daughter ride with me for both of our first rides. It'd be a really unique experience. So, and to be able to get that on video as well. So we'll see what happens this week. And then if you don't know, Toy Story Land officially opens this Saturday, June 30th. So if you're in town, come on out. So I'm sure it's going to be a very fun and very hot, but very busy day. I should have said that backwards. A very busy, hot, but fun day. All right, guys. I think with that, I'm ready to get going here. Thank you guys so much for joining us on the Weekly Rewind live here on Facebook. If you didn't check, if you're watching this on our replay, be sure to tune in every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Facebook.com/Attractions Magazine, to be able to chat live. So I can see your comments. I can chat with you live. Everyone here, Brian saying, recommend riding it in the back for Slinky. Yeah, I've heard the back has the best view as well. So there you go. Lots of tips here. All right, Paul, thank you. Matt, thank you for tuning in every single week. And until next week, guys, have fun, be safe, and we will see you later.